This is a reading for 2020, and it is a follow-up reading for those of us who are on an ascension journey, and particularly for those of you who have been following me around the beautiful narrative of meeting the beloved or the sacred union process. So this is a new reading. I have not done a reading for quite some time because I have been so deeply immersed in my own co-creative process, and I'm excited to announce that I actually have a new way of being able to offer you an opportunity to learn more about who you are and to open into your guidance through the use of various forms of what are known as intuitive cards or possibly tarot decks. It depends on where your interests lie. So I want to go through this with you row by row, and I will probably zero or zoom in on the images so that you can see them up close. And I have all the cards laid out. This has been in my world for several days now, but I was guided that this was to be a New Year's reading for 2020. So we're going to begin with the top row. I'm going to show you the first two rows first, and then the bottom two rows, and I will bring the cards closer. You can see them. The first row a little dark. The light is not great in this room, and there's not much I can do about it. But we have here the wind. You may actually be able to see it better from here. And we have here fire, flow, and the child. So this first row is reflecting the energies that you're coming into your own spiritual work with, the energy of how you're going to approach nurturing and nourishing the sacred child within you, the child body in which you were born. And so you have the elements of wind, which is air, fire, flow, which is water, and there you are. So what you're missing here as you begin this journey is the energy of earth. Now for the second row, we have Vision Quest, we have Beauty Way, we have Thunder, and we have lightning. So for those of you who know that you are someone who is on an Ascension and Ascension journey, you know that part of your life plan includes staying connected or reconnecting with Source. That is your vision quest in this life. And the way that you're going to approach that is through the Beauty Way, where you're going to allow inner guidance and inner resources and information to reach you so that you are able to stay on your path in a powerful and very focused way. Although we all have our journeys to make, and there are always twists and turns and different things that surprise us and delight us and maybe terrify us and challenge us as well. So next you have out Thunder, which brings into the work that you're doing as you're growing yourself and activating your DNA. This is bringing in the energy of sound, powerful sound, and this is also a wonderful power card in terms of how you're going to be able to use sound and your voice on your Beauty Way journey. And next we have out Lightning, which is another beautiful power card reflecting the electric energy of the sacred union of electric masculine and magnetic feminine, which is really the repeating pattern that brings form into being. So here you are, and notice the lightning is under the child card. Now I'm going to come back a bit, and we're going to look at the next two rows. Okay, that looks good. Now, where has your journey of Ascension and Ascension taken you, or possibly even begun? It is in the lower world, the world of anti-life energies, frequencies, dynamics, relationships, emotions. We all on earth have to deal with the content of the lower world. And this includes shadow, but it's not only about shadow. We need to really begin to view our lives, everything we see before us, as if it were a living work of art, which it is. And when we start out on our vision quest, we begin here because we are going to gradually incorporate every aspect of the creative palette into the beauty way that we're co-creating with Source. Notice that the lower world card is under vision quest. Next we have the Beloved, and this is just a wonderful card that signifies to us as we are going into the energies and the dynamics of the lower world, we are not alone. The Beloved is always with us. There will always be someone there to share a kind, encouraging word and to point out to us that we might possibly want to make a shift in the way that we're organizing our experience. Or perhaps we haven't been organizing it in a constructive way for ourselves, and someone is sharing a bit of insight with you that allows you to choose to bring to organize your life in a constructive way, and the choice is yours. You're not being forced to do it, or you're not being shamed into doing that. And notice that card is out under Beauty Way. Then next we have the Earth energy, which I love because, as I mentioned earlier, the first two rows, this is the energy that is missing from your quest. You are not in the beginning really feeling connected to this earth or any of its higher dimensional expressions. And this is because this is a place that you don't want to become stuck or entrapped in the lower world version of the earth, and that we can call the 3D construct. So the Me Too Mom dynamic is really very much a part of that lower world energy, and you recognize that there's a danger of being stuck, but you have lots of help and you continue to move forward. Now, here we have the next card out is Stand Still. And I love this card because this card reflects your beautiful human capacity to harness your intention, to harness all the co-creative energies that are a gift from Source to you. And sometimes we simply have to stop moving in the external world as we're moving forward and making tremendous progress on the road that lies within. So this is a beautiful wisdom card, and it represents also a beautiful pause. The stand still in a way represents Source energy, because Source is always at the center of everything, there and still and powerful and loving, and we move away from Source. And the Ascension journey is finding our way back to this still point, which is the beginning point of everything. And so in the co-creative process and in our energy work, we know that there is push and pull energy, but there's a tremendous amount of power in just standing still, the pause between movement, and rest. Inhale, exhale. It's a very dynamic place to be. And this is something that we very much want to remain connected to when we're moving through our earth experience, in the lower expression of earth. Now, next out, because you've made this commitment to this incredible journey, we have here the luminous warrior. And this is who you've become from the child who was born here and took up the vision quest of healing everything about you as a soul, as an oversoul, as part of a soul group. And here you are. You are in this place now where you have taken wind, fire, flow, vision, the beauty way, thunder, lightning, the information and energy that is trapped in the lower world, and with the help of the beloveds, you've freed this energy inside yourself, and now you are coming out of being trapped within hierarchy and rules and roles and rituals. Now next we have the Holy Mountain. And the Holy Mountain isn't about a religion. The Holy Mountain isn't about a religion. The Holy Mountain isn't about any kind of prescribed behavior at all. This is where you can find your way and continue on your path as a luminous warrior, and where you can go within. And now this is where standstill becomes active. Because when you have taken the time and you know how to go into that place of standing still and come out as the luminous warrior, you can go to the Holy Mountain whenever you need to expand and whenever you need to have the beautiful grace of self-acceptance and self-awareness to deal with the contractions that are part of the journey. Next card we have out is the Time Master. And for some of you, this will be a next step for you, and that's beginning to understand how you, as an awakened human being, function in time and space. Now, not everyone is going to go this far on their vision quest, but some of you will. And so you will know who you are if you're dealing with time in a creative way, and it becomes one of your skill sets. So that's where we have the basic information for the reading. And now I'm simply going to pull back and show you the guidance cards that came out from my own Angel Bead guidance deck. For the first row, which is Wind, Fire, Flow, Child, this is from the Source suite of my Angel Bead deck. We have Inner Focus, and this is where we begin when we're gestating for those 9 months in our mother's bodies. This is where we are really organizing our experience, or being aware of what our challenges will be. And next we have, from Creativity, we have Water. So this was another element that you needed to be able to access, and this is Sacred Water. And obviously for me, this is a reference to my source essences, which have been a tremendous asset as I've been doing the most difficult climb of the Holy Mountain. Yeah, so water right there. Then for the second row, where we're looking at Vision Quest, Beauty Way, Thunder, and Lightning, we have Choose Love. And this is again from the Challenges deck. This Challenges suite in my deck. We have Choose Love. And this row reflects that choice. Vision Quest, Beauty Way, Thunder, Lightning. And that is being supported by this card. And this is See It. So this is powerful. I think I'll turn these over. So as you're going along and you're maintaining your inner focus, and you're using water, and you're choosing love, and you're on your journey. And your journey is to be able to see, absolutely clearly, see your intention and see what obstacles are there for you to co-create, realign, reveal, release. And here we have out Mother Bloodline, which is another challenge from the Challenge Suite. And this obviously refers to the Me Too Mom dynamic and the unforgiven mother, the Spider Woman, however you want to label that energy as it functions in a template that is making life challenging for you. We are looking at Mother Bloodline. And let me turn that over. So that definitely is part of seeing it in the lower world, having the help from the beloved, realizing that the earth itself is trapped in that energy template. That's one of the things that is keeping human beings, all of us, entrapped. It's not the only thing, but it's a very important aspect of that. And then we have obviously being brought to a standstill perhaps in our own lives because we're not dealing yet with this dynamic. Because we haven't seen it, but we're beginning to see it. And then the next guidance card out is to co-create. Co-create. Take the energy and your experience. Let me see if I can get this where you can see this card. There it is. Co-create. Now you're being empowered with all of this to work through the issues of your mother bloodline to get you to the point where you can co-create your realign, reveal, resolve, release process. Now we have here, next to the Luminous Warrior, from the Friendship deck, the Friendship Suite of my deck, we have Remember You. And this is so beautiful that this is poised between the lower world, beloveds, and you as the Luminous Warrior. What a beautiful positioning for that guidance card. Because this is the journey. It's remembering you, who you are, why you are here, what you desire to co-create and experience in your life. And the last card we have out is, this is from the Joyful Lovers Suite of my Angel Bee deck. And it is Trust the Process. So that is the reading. And this is a New Year's Day reading for 2020. I think this is going to be a very exciting year, and I will put this reading up on my YouTube channel, but it's also going to be one of the gifts that comes to you when you're visiting my Patreon page for Me Too Mom, or when you're a subscriber. So thank you very much for watching, and wishing you the most beautiful 2020. May you be well, may you be healthy, most of all, may you be happy and experience your heart's true desire.